You know, it's a sad state of affairs when you're getting called out before the stream's even started. Evening, everyone. Afternoon, morning, wherever you are. How's things? I see Mr. Dazed has just jumped into the chat. I think he maybe has a premonition that we might be using the potato pack tonight. Yes, I am doing potatoes. Can you believe it? Somebody made a mod that made me want to do potatoes. Not only that, though, we're on Calmsden. And if you haven't done it yet, if you've got a PC and you're playing Calmsden, you have to download the 8K textures and the updated seasons textures that Oxy has done, because they're incredible. They honestly are incredible. I have no other word for it. They are vastly better than the Giants ones, in my opinion. I mean, you just have to look at this now, and it's by pure coincidence that I'm in December and you can get a good feel for these. But the textures are just stunning. I mean, it really sets this off. I genuinely think there's nothing like this. This map is hands down now the best map out there at the moment. So what we are going to do, Scottish, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Dan Siegel, nice to see you, the man who writes the longest comments on my videos, but always good and always informative. Welcome, Dan, how are you? We are going to do field 14 here, so we've got that there. I am at the house here, and I've realised I don't have a vehicle, so let me just grab myself an appropriate vehicle to use. Just to get around before we jump into our tractors and stuff. There's the Landy. We'll just take it as it is, I think. Not with white wheels, though. I mean, that's crass. Crass. Okay, that's interesting. I don't want rim colour. Oh, that's better. Black. Black always looks good. Black gloss. That looks like the sort of thing that I would pick if I was... Right, that'll do. I was going to zero my cash, so I do have quite a lot of money in the bank at the moment. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of... Is it 8 million? It is. Oh, put space in between it. Nothing like being organised, right? Nothing like being organised. Did I buy that before I bought my... I did. From Sheriff Robert and Edwards Modding, by the way. If you're looking for this discovery, it's a very nice model, actually. It's a very nice model. Hector! Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you back. Nice to see you back. Right. So yes, the HD textures are available on Oxygen David's Discord. You can find it. It's not the easiest thing to find, but you can find it in his Facebook page. It's in the comments in his Facebook page now. Have I gone completely the wrong way? Where am I now? Yes, I've gone completely the wrong way. Let's reverse and go back this way. There we go. Yeah, this grey on this is nice, isn't it? It's got a sheen to it, but it's not too Toy Town. Right, let's get to the farm, which I'm trying to remember where it is. Right, if I go up here, I've not spent a lot of time on this map doing anything, because I end up just kind of ogling everything all the time. Yeah, gone completely the wrong way again. I think there's a road just here though. We'll take down here. Matthew Strode, potatoes in field 13. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I was always thinking this was a test. This is like a proper YouTube test. If you put potatoes in a thumbnail, do less people tune in? So we shall find out. We shall find out. Nick, the car takes up the whole... Like joking apart, I was chatting to Argsy about this the other day. This is so authentic for me. It's so familiar to where I grew up and the farm that I grew up on that literally cars do take up the whole road. On the back lanes in the UK, the cars take up so much space. So here we are. This is our farm. We've got a bit of we've got our vehicles here. So we've got a trailer and a fast track there. We've got a couple of other things in the shed. I think we've got one of the new Masseys in the shed and a Fent 700, I think. There's our mulcher from Dazed's pack, which is not a mulcher anymore, but a topper, but a 6-metre topper, so not to be sniffed at. We've got our harvester there. So we'll come back for these in a little while. Yeah, honestly, my entire late teens and early 20s, I drove tractors around on lanes this narrow that you basically tanked around the lanes as fast as you could, and if a car came in the other direction, it was basically a game of chicken, which the tractor tended to win. But yeah, not uncommon to have roads like this, and literally a passing on a road like this was that. Either side of the road for people to get past. Very, very common. What is it with us Brits and JCBs? Good, solid British brand, JCB, I think. Look at the light. I mean, the colours on the trees are brilliant, and the textures are brilliant. I'm still running maxed everything. I'm getting a couple of little jumps every now and again. Am I lost again? I am, typically. Missed my turning again. I was going to show you the setup and go and look at the field, so let's just turn around here. Oh yes, ditches as well. Yeah, they're a pretty common occurrence, aren't they? Right, let's go back here. I should have turned here. Oh, that deer just spawned in front of me. Is that right? No. My goodness. No, that is right. Just the gates are shut, that confused me. So if I jump out here, even the animations on the gates are realistic. That's a very British set of gates, that as well. Very nice. Some cases, Nick, you can't turn around. No, sometimes you have to drive to find the nearest, like entrance or gateway to turn around in. So we're going to turn up here. I'm not paying attention to where I'm going, and now I've hit a button on my steering wheel. Also, the lighting on this map's stunning as well. Yeah, Bullet builded the gates, didn't he? They are brilliant. So I'll head along here. So over here, and I was chatting about this with Farmer Hamish the other day. You can't really see it there. These for sale signs are brilliant. And again, yeah, just because of the lighting, you can't really see that one. But they, if you go to the website address on them, it sends you to Oxy's page, which is very nice. So here is Mr. Dazed's potato factoire. There you go, look, to let. Lizard Estates. And if you go to Lizard Estates, it goes to Oxy's page. Nice touch. So let's park this here. Turn the engine off, of course. This has got air suspension on it. I should have shown you that, actually. If you turn the engine on. There you go. The engine start-stop mod came out today and I forgot to activate it, which will hopefully finally get rid of that please start the engine first horrible thing that hasn't got rid of. So, yes, here is Dazed's shed. I flattened a bit of the ground here. This is a wasteland that you can buy. I've got myself a truck and a trailer, and in here I should have my sorting facility, my refrigerated units, and down at the end here my forklift and my sorter and everything ready to go there, so that's good. Can't figure out how to remove those signs. I think we might have to go into no, not the custom trailer. The reason I didn't do the custom trailer is because I can't get the folded sides sorted yet. It's proving a little bit of a challenge, shall I say. My My Giants editing skills are failing me. Now, this is a field we're going to do. It's not the biggest field in the world, but thought it'd be quite good for the stream. I'm torn really because it's not a. It's kind of like 19. I had a Greenwich Valley save that was my kind of offline play that I just when I wasn't recording or anything. That's what that was the series I used to play on, just from a bit of a change from the US stuff and what I was doing on the channel. But I may do the same with this because I just can't get over how beautiful this map is. I'll have to work on that trailer. I'll have to work on it. There's no time. There's no time in the day. That's the problem. So, let's go back. Let's grab a trailer. Let's just get stuck into it, shall we? Let's just get started. I think we'll take the Massey. I don't want to create a job, though. Why am I in Courseplay mode? There we go. We'll take the Massey. We're going to just do a bit of everything. We're going to go backwards and forwards. We're going to mulch, we're going to harvest, we're going to sort boxes, we're just going to do a bit of everything, see how much we can do in a couple of hours. It's always nice to test this stuff out. I know Daze has put a power of good work into it. I'm going to need a weight on the front of this, aren't I? Let's sort that quickly before we have any issues. Definitely don't want to be bouncing down the road if we can avoid it. Something chunky, not a 650. Let's go big. Go big or go home, right? Big-ish. Narrow wheels as well. I probably do, don't I? Don't think I've got a mechanic point anywhere here. I might drop one in at... might drop one in near the shed. So here's a question, can you put the 6 meter on the front and tow the harvester behind? It would be kind of false economy because your harvester's not... You could, if you had a 6 meter harvester, that would work well, wouldn't it? Not sure how I'm getting down this down some of the lanes actually. Hadn't thought of that, had I? Does it fold up? It does. Ooh. Yeah, Jason, we're going to give that a spin too. We're going to give it a good spin tonight, I think, and see how we get on with it. Using it in anger rather than just having a little bit of a play around with it. Don't forget to fill the weight with water. I should put the minion weight on, shouldn't I? Right, let me get my... Ninu, thank you for the sub. I need to get my bearings on where I'm going on this map. Right, okay, down and round. But I swear this is so authentic to English country lanes. You might be working on a 3-row trailer harvester that's inline, so you can use... that's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Look at the lighting on this. This map is so gorgeous. I was dissecting the textures today, just having a look at them. File size wise, they're a lot bigger. Obviously, because there's a lot more pixels in them, but not offensively big. About 200 meg for all of them, and you know, they're obviously mirrored across the map, so we're liking the idea. I'm really thinking that other modders should just have a look at it and work out how they could do something the same for their maps, so you could incorporate for people with kind of the processing power to run it, the ability to update their textures. Miha Horvat, the season's light and shaders are on Oxygen David's Discord. Which you can find. You have to plough through some of the comments on some of his Facebook posts to find it, but it wasn't too difficult. Right, let's... I think I might run the topper on Courseplay for a bit of fun. Steve Pook, which mod site is the Potato Factory on? Please, the Potato Factory will be coming to the Mod Hub, so you'll be able to download it from the in-game Mod Hub when it comes out. It's not out yet. It's not out. It's in testing at the moment with Giants, so as soon as they get through their however million mods they've got at the moment. Oh, there you go. Thank you, OXC. That is very helpful. Right, there we go. Let's do that. Let's generate a course. 19.7 feet, up and down, smooth. Let's do 18 meter headland. That'll do. Generate a field course. Hopefully this all works. Come on, Courseplay. He says as it all goes quiet. Yes. Whew. Panic a bit now after getting my fingers burnt on Graystone that time. Still saying pending. I think there's quite a lot of mods pending. Don't worry, Dazed. They'll get there. They're estimating about a month, I think, aren't they? Victor says DJ Goham sent me here. That's nice to hear. Oh, Patton was in as well. Hello, Patton. Nice to see you, mate. Okay, that is us. Let me roll forward. I've managed to lose my mini HUD for Courseplay. I don't know how, but there we go. Control H. He should do his thing now. Let's hope the width is set right. It should be. He says. As it's not, that's not a... Let me stop that for a second. The width is wrong, I think, isn't it? Ah, Courseplay. You fickle mistress. Right, let's reset that. Let's clear the course, actually. Let's give it another go, shall we? Create a job. Courseplay fieldwork. First waypoint. Just here. 3. Let's do sharp corners. Who can do the maths quickly? 6 meters, 19.7 feet. Sounds about right, doesn't it? See, it's not on the field now. Let's try. We want to go something like that way. Started on nearest waypoint, I think you're right. Yeah, 19, so we're about right. Open Courseplay generator, 19.7. Let's drop it down a bit, shall we? Generate fieldwork course. Done. Yep, there's a start point. That looks better. I don't want to start my job from in here. Now, why does my Courseplay not open? See, never do a live demo. Should have been so easy. I should have just driven it, shouldn't I? Courseplay. Auto drive, Courseplay, open mini G. So this, for some reason, delete doesn't work. So I have to do control delete. No, that's auto drive. Oh, give up. Right, let's just try control H on nearest waypoint, or just H. Let's see if he follows the road now or not. No. For goodness sake. There we go. It's still on nearest waypoint. Drive it yourself. I know, Phil, I would have been done by now, right? And Granville, right, why didn't you see the edge of the field? Because this is a new map and it's what arrived when the map started. So I haven't gone this far. It's literally started the map, first spawn. Right, it's running now. After that little debacle at the start, we are good to go. I'm meant to be a farmer, not a Courseplay. Exactly. Exactly. Ozzy, nice to see you. Ninu, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining as well, my friend. Nice to have you here. Yao Paulo, I know, there you go. You're right, that's why it was... I usually turn that off because I tend to catch my... Oh, he's off on one now, isn't he? What's he missing on this one? I would suggest this field is maybe not laid out properly. But, there we go. I'm just going to let that run. I'm going to... those bits at the edge aren't plantable. Ah, right, so it's the field dimensions. Don't know why he's decided to go to this part of the field, but do you know what? I'm okay with it for them. If we have to jump in at the end and tidy it up ourselves, I will do that. It's like he's skipped a row and a half there. Exactly. Blame the field. Field definitions might be a little bit off, I don't know. Anyway, we will let him do his thing, and I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to turn off the stuff there. Right, let's go back. Let's go and grab our harvester and our trailer. So let's jump into this one. Nixos, thank you. That's what I did wrong. That is exactly why it's not working. Open HUD with mouse deactivated. Now that should make me start using the key command, shouldn't it? Yes. You're a legend. Thank you for that. Still getting used to stuff. This is the problem now. End up too much time putting videos together and not enough time playing the game. Right, here we go. Let's get this out of the way. This will be fun down the lanes. I think it has got rear wheel steering on it though, so that will help us. Wyatt Hansen, nice to see you. Ethan Radmore as well. Hello guys, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We have a wide berth around here. There's a lot of old stone walls that'll get disintegrated if we're not careful. There we go. But yes, once this is in the field, I will be a happy man. Evening, Paul. How are you doing? Instead of the course, it said one left. Possibly, Anthony. I maybe didn't delete that old course. Can't see right up to the edge of the fields on the map. Maybe, but possibly Granville. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I think usually with the planting on the fields is interesting a lot of the time until you get access to plant it yourself. So I've certainly seen that on a few maps that the field boundary and what's planted aren't exactly matching up. Linda Carton, I'm watching you playing FS22. Is there anything better? Glad to hear it, Linda. Glad to hear it. Right. I just can't get over this lighting. It's so good. So good. Yeah, that just, I think you're right, Dan. That fixes it when you plough it, doesn't it? Right, let's get along here. The tractor's big enough, actually. Good evening, Ola. Nice to see you. I was making a suggestion. It's maybe worth checking out how Oxy's done the HD textures on this Ola, because it really changes the map for the better. Just gorgeous with the bigger textures in and the tweaked seasons colours. Let me just shut the door. The dogs come to visit, so. Family's asleep. They don't want to hear me rambling on like a madman. Right. I can see the tractor down there. How is he cutting that, do you think? Oh no, he's heading up this side now. So we might as well unfold and get started. MRG is in the house. There's another person I should promote the use of HD textures. So good. Is that something you guys would consider? I know, Ola, you've already got issues with frame rates anyway, because you've got so much detail running anyway, but MRG, would you? Is that something you would do? Oh. In terms of giving people the option if they wanted. So this is going to be fun. Not knowing where my edges are. I'll give it a run, see what happens. Asthma. Yeah. It's you or the trees, right? It's bigger textures or trees. I should probably be running this on Courseplay to avoid missing too much. But we'll go where we can around the edge here and see how it goes. I might grab him on the way round actually and see if I can just whip this little bit off here. See how far away he is. Yeah, it's just coming around the top now. See, the width is wrong, isn't it? No, he's just closing that first loop off. Right, fine. We'll let him do that. The map would be like it without it. It would. There's 2 bolts on the mudguard that you line up with a rose, and it's perfect. Well, I might just swap. I've got a JCB. Right, I can't let this guy make an absolute mess of my field. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop him for a second. I'll use that as my start point. Let's go and just clear this bit at the bottom, and then we can at least start clearing these 3 rows. There we go. Morgan Connolly. Do I remember you? Of course I do, Morgan. Nice to see you again. Yeah, let's just get rid of this. I do like the idea of this topper. Even if I can't lower it. Why can't I lower it? Ooh. Shut up, Hogs. There we go. Matthew Winsmith, what have you missed? You've missed me not working out how to play or use Courseplay properly, and raising and lowering the wrong implements again. I blame the game because it was blue and it looked highlighted. I'd do it. I knew what I was doing. It was just to make you lot laugh. Totally know what I'm doing. Morgan, FS22 for me has been brilliant. I know there's a few people who maybe aren't huge fans of it, but I absolutely love it. Echo Kid, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. My daughter had a wonderful birthday. Thank you very much. Yes, she was. She very much enjoyed herself. She got a new laptop, so not for FS, not yet, but I'm going to convince her. There we go. Let's clear these, and then we can send him off on his way properly. All new players make that mistake. Thank you, Jason. You're too kind. Marcel Bruns, no, Marcel, it's still in testing because Giants have got so many mods in testing at the moment that it's still in the queue. Still in the queue. The CFL Saskatchewan Rough Riders EST 910 fan. You've now got, Travis, the longest YouTube name of anybody I know. There you go. Super Chris Video Gaming, thank you for the sub, my friend. How are you? Look at those trees. Look at those trees. No, I can't leave that plant either. I mean, that for me is, I've never liked. It's funny because we were talking about it when we did our Flint Hills the other day. With Kadek. Kadek loves the big bright colours. I do not, and this for me is a huge improvement. And because you put it into base game, it seems to carry over to other maps too, which is great. Really nice. Can root crops can be? They can if you've got crop destruction on, which I haven't, so I am cheating a little bit. But yes, yeah, you would probably put narrow tyres on for doing this if you were doing it properly. So I'm thinking now, if I just clear these 2 rows, I might send this guy doing his borders again. And we'll just run up and down this side a few times, get out of his way when he comes past, and try and speed things up, because we're going to spend all night topping, and I want to get into some sorting of potatoes too. We're already half an hour in, so it would be quite nice to get the whole process running. I did see Scroft's chips factory, or his crisp factory, which I might have to drop on the map at some point, so we can close the loop on the production. That new mod that came out today, by production materials or whatever it's called. What a great mod that is! Kind of, you could do that in 19 with global companies. So you don't have to, if you're making a cake, you don't have to get a greenhouse and grow strawberries if you want. You can just buy them now, which is quite good. Look at that field edge, looks photorealistic. It really does now. That, I mean, just a mixture of the lighting and the higher def settings, or the higher def textures, is just gorgeous. And the more natural colouring of the trees as well. Although that said, you know, having spent a decent amount of time in Boston and New England in the fall, I get the colours are a lot brighter over there than they are in the UK. So it may not be right for everyone, but I can now start Courseplay from here. What I want to do, Cranky, is just go back and take that last bit of the first row off. But yes, then I will trigger it going up this edge here. I'm going to set it back to go there. Might as well drag it back this way as well. Have I seen the rainbow in the air? It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, cracky, this was about 2 years in the making, this man. I think he started this way back when. So it's definitely been a labour of love for him. But it's gorgeous. Checking out the South Louisiana map as well today. What a nice map that is. I'm going to do a tour of that in the next wee while, but Argsy's done one already. It looks really, really nice. Really nice. I think they're crawfish ponds. I think maybe the intention is to grow rice in them, but down that part of the world, that's how you grow crawfish, isn't it? There you go, Caleb. Answer direct from the modder for you. Yeah, let's grab this little strip here, and then we can at least work this edge here. There we go. I think there's a slight issue. Maybe I see when it's really we're not getting. See when we looked at the sign, the for sale sign before, and you see the red hatchings on the back of the topper here. Almost feels like there's a lighting issue. They're a bit blue, aren't they? It's a slight issue with some of the lighting, or the shadows maybe more than the lighting. Right, so yeah, we'll go to the top here, and then we'll send him down to that bottom corner. He can start lapping. So he will run back down these couple of edges, but we can live with that. We maybe jump out again then. And DS Landscaping, the engine starter mod is a game-breaking bug. It gives a blank screen and you have to force quit the game. Modder is aware and trying to fix it. Thank you for that, DS. Glad I didn't turn it on then for this, because it is a great mod. Just one of those ease of use mods. Sam S, are you using a shader pack? No, I am using the standard map lighting with the HD texture pack that he released the other day, and the new season's textures as well. So, but no shaders at all. No, the lighting on this is just that good. Right. There we go. Let's run this back down. Redneck Strong, how are you? Nice to see you. And Random One, all the way from Italy, nice to see you too. We're multicultural tonight, and we've got 222 viewers. Wow. Who knew potatoes were that interesting? Lots of mud bug fields here in Louisiana, there you go. Sam, the texture pack is available from Oxygen David's Discord, which somebody will hopefully post again, and I'll try and pin it this time so we don't have to keep repeating the post. But there we go. If I hit H now, hopefully, no, he's just going to go straight on because he's not a Courseplay worker. We don't like non-Courseplay workers. Yeah, you're not allowed to use them on other maps, unfortunately, Ola. Surely your skill set, you could create them, surely. Have I deleted that map? Have I deleted that course now? Surely not. No, it's still there. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Nearest waypoint. Left one, right one. Let's go. Oh, that's quite good. So if you're in between things, it asks you which one you want to go for. I like that. So it's tractor by tractor. So I turned that off for the Fendt, but I didn't turn it off for the Massey. That's interesting to know as well. Used to be a global setting, wasn't there? You could turn it off for per vehicle, or you could turn it off across all of them universally. Right, we'll let him run. We will sprint across the field. Jay Turner, hello from Portugal. This map makes me miss England. Not complaining though. 20 degrees. Yeah. Miss England from Portugal. I could do that. I could quite comfortably miss England from Portugal every day. But yes, I know what you mean. It is. It's pretty damn authentic, isn't it? Here we go. Past the bushes there. Then you find the potato textures hard to identify where you've been. Sometimes. Scorpion's Edge, nice to see you, sir. How's things? Multi-talented tool. Yes, I'm going to have to do the guesstimate thing. Because I don't have a straight field either, so even... can't even use auto drive properly. The difference between the top potato texture and the harvested potato texture are really hard to see the difference between. If you get down low, you can see where the tops of the potatoes are, but if you don't, we might have to just get a bit clever with this. See how we go. Run these bottom edges, I think. Get a headland out. And then we'll go and get the trailer. Might switch to the fast track as well. Do you think we'll get Greenwich Farm for 22? Who knows, Sam? Who knows? I'm a big advocate, and we talked about it when we did our Flint Hill stream on Sunday. I'm all for new maps. I think nostalgia makes people want to go back to maps they've played before, but let's see some new stuff. Let's not just convert all the same maps we had in 19. Let's get some fresh stuff out there. That'd be awesome. Ah, now Courseplay's multi-tool selected as it has left and right. Ah, very good. I'm not up to date with the latest update, actually. I did see there was some conversations about a hotfix for the A+ headlight. Yeah, I think we are, Dan. You're right. Stupid narrow potato harvesters. Peppered with a few classics, yes. Jacob Tyler, nice to see you. Older maps never seem the same when ported. I agree, so I talked about that I think the other day as well. If you're going to move a map, so Yukon Valley, brilliant example, instead of just a straight, right, we'll make it exactly the same as it was for 19, but dump it in 22. What they've done is totally reimagined and reinvented the map. And I think that's what should be happening, really. It's take what you had and then build on it and enhance it with something new. I would love to see. I'd love to see new stuff. And it's great to see, you know, like Louisiana map coming out yesterday, and Anhydrous built in again. I almost can envisage Anhydrous being a thing that becomes the norm in a lot of maps going forward. Right, how am I gonna ever work out where I've been and where I haven't been? I almost feel like you need auto drive on even if you've not switched it on, just as guidance. You can see if you get down here, but that's about it, isn't it? Seems odd driving from that angle. Definitely need a custom topped potato texture, don't we? Nio, how you doing, man? See, there's me, not paying attention. There we go. Johannes, you're waiting for an improved precision farming. I think that's almost the final piece of the jigsaw. Now we've got a good Courseplay out there. Now we're starting to see Anhydrous in maps and things like that. It would be brilliant if we get a good updated version of Precision in the not too distant future. They did promise it in Q1, but then I looked at the DLC releases in the season pack the other day, and I think it might have been shifted to the summer now, perhaps. It's hard to say. It's hard to tell what's what, but yes, no, I think that would be brilliant, and I'd love to see what new functionality there is in it. Again, something we were talking about the other day. It would be brilliant if you could different amounts of fertilizer for different crops, or even different types of fertilizer. You know, could you nitrogen on some stuff, potash, things like that. It wouldn't it be brilliant? I'm not sure they'll go that far, but we'll see. Need a much bigger, wider tatty harvester. The problem is, Jacob, it would be filled in 10 seconds flat because there's no storage in these things. So I was trying to keep it kind of authentic to maybe what you would see in the area, but you're gonna it's gonna take a while. THC Irish, how you doing, buddy? You need to get this game. You do, man. Potatoes as well. What Irishman doesn't love a potato? Right, I think our topper is on his way back as well. Not hit the hit him as he goes past. See if I can sneak past without. I don't think I can actually. I think I might have to wait. I'm just going to be patient and wait for him to head past. We've got 91% in here as well, so we probably actually could go and get the trailer and see. How has he missed that again? I can live with it. I'll come and tidy that up in a little minute. Right. Grab the last few bits along here. Maybe I'll start to get my eye in from an angle perspective, although I don't think I am. I don't think I've missed too much. There's a few bits there I've missed, but maybe I will put auto drive on. Not auto drive, GPS on when I'm doing the up and down rows, just for my sanity. See if we can get to the end of the row. There's enough space actually at the end to maybe it's the top edge with a hedge on it that I need to put a bit of a headland in on. Legacy's in the house too. How you doing, buddy? Let's all shout at each other. Yeah, let's. Right, there we go. Let's reverse back up a bit. Open the pipe. And go and get a trailer. I do have a fast track with a trailer somewhere. Looks promising. Of course, I'm in Courseplay mode still. There we go. So this fast track pack as well is coming from Dazed. It is going to be a separate, correct me if I'm wrong, Dazed, this is going to be separate to the potato pack, isn't it? It's going to be released 3 engine sizes. It is sweet. Check the beacons. Right. Oh, you got them from the Roland pack, did you? beacons. Right, let me find a... Ooh, look at that. They're very snazzy. I miss all the fun. Spammers are in. Now, Giants have said they are going to continue developing the AI helpers, aren't they? So they're obviously, I mean, it is very much in its kind of infancy, but it does feel like there's a lot. It does feel like there's a lot more to come, a lot more to do with it, shall I say, to make it useful, and the pace at which Courseplay is being developed. I think they're going to have a bit of a job to keep up with it, to be honest. Now, I think I'm going to be totally in the way when this mulcher comes down. So let's see if we can unload this quickly. Makes sense to have the fast track running things, doesn't it, rather than on a potato harvester. The fast tracks come to all platforms, Dazed. Yes. There you go. Happy days. Set up auto drive. I might, Chef. The thing is, I think, due to the pace of things, I think we probably don't need auto drive, because what we'll need to do is keep running the harvester. Might be the thing we want to keep running. Might even put that on a standard helper, rather than trying to mess around with Courseplay too much. We'll see. Right, power things up. He's off in a different direction again. It keeps missing bits. What's going on? Oh, wait a minute. I know why that is. Because actually, we need to stop him again and reset him. That's actually what was supposed to happen. I just wasn't in the right place. There we go. So now, hopefully, if I fire this up, you should just keep going. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? No. That's the one we wanted. There we go. Nice. Right, I'll leave that running. Crikey, time flies when you're having fun, right? I'm about to turn this around and run a headland. Not a headland, run a... Dare I put this on Courseplay? What do you reckon, guys? could possibly go wrong? Derek, you're not getting a Courseplay up tonight. I've made a hash of it so far, so... that is a multi-tool setup. That is... But, did I set up a multi-tool course by accident, Greg? That probably is my problem, isn't it? Anyway, let us... I'm going to risk this. Just going to give it a go. Go big or go home, right? So, Courseplay, event. Let's create a job. Courseplay field work. We're going to go this way. Do you think he's going to be able to pick up field center, number of headlands? So I know we'll run along the bottom again. 6. Multiple tools. See, it wasn't set to multiple tools on the other one, unless I had it set by accident. We're going to go clockwise. Headland corners. Let's go smooth with that. Offset. I've got offset here. No. Let's see what happens. Goes. Let's see what he does. I'm just going to do a little waltz around first. Obviously it's not going to pick any along that bottom row because we've got... Listen to the concentration in my head. Deactivated. So we'll leave him doing that. We will go and dump our first set of potatoes up at the top. Nice trailers. This is... in the roll and pack. Nice trailers. If you haven't used the roll and pack, it's worth checking out. Notice though, with a field like that with so many lines, compared to 19, that would have made Courseplay creak in 19, wouldn't it? It seems to be a lot smoother in 22. Tool offset was in the Courseplay HUD. I'm just going to let it run and see what happens. It's carnage at the top here. Might have to grab the mulcher and fix the headlands as well there. So we go round to the other end. 10,000 litres here, so we've got a fair bit. Some of these sorted. 1 times is the best speed to run this, is at 1 times. I've been reliably informed. There we go. Just hope I don't bang this on the roof of the shed. Shouldn't do, he says. Confidently. There you go. Saved. As long as it's a Courseplay bug and not a topper, I don't think it's a topper bug, mate. Let's set that running, even though we're heading back to the field, and we'll jump back in a minute and start stacking. There we go. Turn this on as well. Activate. Am I too far away there? Yes, I was a little bit too far away. So Days has told me that things coming off the second conveyor here is a slight animation issue that I think you're trying to get fixed, aren't you, Days? Not sure if you've had the success in that yet. Just trying to get this lined up so I can unload my truck, and also, there we go, that's what I wanted. Right, let's leave that running for a bit. Ooh. See, this is my problem. I want something nicely aligned. And it ends up... This is how we can't have nice things. That's what I wanted to happen. There you go. Right. Evening, Waylon. How you doing? See, Calmsden has an update on the testing list. It's interesting. I don't know. I haven't studied what, if anything, is really badly wrong with it. Does anybody else know? I'm going to go and grab that topper and sort this other headland out. He's cutting into his new... He's running nicely now. Sussed it. So just as he sussed it, we should stop and fix that headland out. Oh, that weight's still quite light, isn't it? Bull in a china shop comes to mind. John Lass, how are you doing, mate? Northern Ants figured out why my terraformer's not working. Your log text had an error in the text. Ah, there you go. Sometimes it's the simple things, isn't it? Go. Let's just... Looks like we've missed a few rows on the edge. Like I said, there's going to be so many here. TLX continues to be missing from the test list. That means they're going backwards and forwards with stuff, doesn't it? No oats, sell points. Ah, right. Nothing big then. We've got to race the harvester down the edge, haven't we? Tidy up this mess. 4 maps on the testing list today. That's good. Like I said, Louisiana's out. The KR Legion, you would assume absolutely correctly, mate. They are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Julian Rout, any anhydrous cart mods out yet for 22? No, nothing yet. But I do know there's some in progress. Certainly Forward Agriculture modding are working on something that's pretty close to being finished. So... Farmyard's way too small. That's just British farms, mate. Are they heavy on computer resources? Well, there you go, I'm running 70 to 80 FPS at the moment. Lockit sits at a solid 60. So I'm sure it puts a little bit more load on it, but I think it's pretty good, really. And visually, the difference is astounding. I don't think there's any other word for it. Greenlands is a cracking little map, Echo Kid. I love that big open expansive space they have at the bottom as well, which just lends itself to a bit of a no man's land, like make your own farm stuff. So Legends Legacy, why solo? Why what solo, mate? I was like, I've lost my harvester, but he's just over there. I think he might have stopped. Maybe he needs unloading already. Legends Legacy on this map with these 8K textures. I'm glad he stopped. I thought I was going to end up crashing into him down here. Enjoying watching the No Man's Land episode. Yeah, oh, No Man's Land's turned into a heap of fun. A heap of fun. That other guy needs to put on pants. He does. He's an Aussie. He's not an Aussie. Ooh, what did I just say? I know he's at work, so he's probably not paying attention. He's a Kiwi. They all wear shorts down there permanently. Alright, Legion. You make a simple mistake and you're just never allowed to forget it. Sorry, that was a low blow, Args. That was a genuine faux pas. I didn't actually mean that. Yeah, Massey Lee, do I stream on Twitch? Not as often as I'd like. I don't think I've done it for about 6 months, but I do need to do a little bit more of it. I really want to. I kind of feel there's a bit more of a, like, see everything kind of stream approach on Twitch that I'd quite like to do. Start here again, shall we? You know, when I'm just working, setting up things and doing things like that. So I would like to do a little bit more with it. Yes, is the quick answer, but no, at the moment. Are you going to go straight? No, you're not. See, now you're going to go that way. Can I change this while it's set up? See, the storage is full already, so I need to move those. How do I look at my course? I go down here, don't I? And I do this. Go. I can't look at the course. Can I edit the course? Can't seem to open it and get my settings. Try it now. No, seems to want to do its own thing just there. See if I move it further over if he... There he goes, that looks better. Yeah, Ethan. Yeah, about 250 meg. They're not a massive increase. I probably could actually, Days, you're right. I'm gonna think this might be the last headland that he'd missed. Now, is our harvester full? Yeah, we'll have done 2 more rows, you're right. Yeah, we are full. So we've literally done 1 lap of the field, not even 1 lap of the field, and he's full. That is the joy. Press the course. Now, Nixos is the man tonight. He is giving me all the tips. Check that out. I like the idea of that. So, pull it up. Ah, see, that's genius. Just what I needed. Brilliant. So there you go. Learning all the stuff here. Louise Ray, can you use Courseplay to cut meadows or just fields? You should be able to use it for meadows, Louise. I'm not sure how advanced it is at the moment, but certainly in 19, and I'm sure this functionality will come to 22, you can detect the edge of a field that isn't defined as a field, or you can drive, you can do a loop around the edge, you do your first headland, and that becomes your defined edge for your course. So you can do it that way if you want. How much is in here? 64%. Let's go and unload this again, shall we? Doing potatoes without Stevie's. Are you meaning like massive volume stuff? Not for me. I like to keep things semi-realistic. My driving and my courseplay skills aren't two of those things. But yeah, I don't think I need a 1 million litre potato harvester. There's got to be some reward for the effort put in, as far as I'm concerned. If you press the course name, not the tractor, you'll get the course settings. Nixos, I'm going to have you on speed dial from now on, mate. Thank you for the tips. Like I said before, I genuinely am struggling at the moment to find the time to actually study anything. I feel like I'm chasing my tail a bit with vids and things like that, so I do need to redress the balance a bit. And we need to shift some of these as well, because... So, what have we got here? They're seed, they're premiums, they're premiums. We're going to get more premiums than seeds, so we will put our premiums in locker 1, and we'll put our seeds in locker 2 for now. And we can reuse those, replant those. Joystick time. I think I said the other day, anybody who says the physics haven't been fixed in 22, they might not still be perfect, but they are a darn sight better than 19. This is a stroke of genius by Dazed as well. The white lines on the floor are brilliant. Just help get everything aligned. Working first person makes it easier. Right, let's do that then. There's a box of seed potatoes there. You forget though, the turn circle on this is ridiculous, so you should be able to not need to wash the taters. Assume that's been done as part of that process. How many high you can... Well, you could go... You could start lifting pallets once they're... The limit will be the height of the forklift truck, really. That, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. There you go, 4 high. Restack the last 2. 7 high. I'm sure we'll get a high reach forklift at some point as well, won't we? So this is so I know obviously Days and I have chatted while he's been sharing this with me. This is how they do potatoes in the UK. So in terms of, you know, big storage pens and stuff, it may be different in the States, but I know that this is very much, everything is pallet based in the UK. I don't see any other potato. Maybe sometimes when it's feed potatoes for animals and stuff, or biogas type stuff, but certainly quality potatoes for human consumption are all shipped around like this. And again, the occluder tools that come now, oh, that's a little bit off. Let's give that a little gentle nudge in the right direction. Yeah, the occluder maps that come with the tools in Giant's Editor now mean that you can store a whole heap of these in situ without having a massive impact on performance when the doors are shut. It's stuck against the wall here. There we go. Right, we're all seed potatoes now, so we'll go to the second one. So I will probably find myself off camera when I've got spare time, because I have loads of that, just stacking boxes for hours. Two things: it's fun, with the physics being a little bit more sensible, and the other thing is the joysticks make life so much better. They really do. Not sure if Esab's still watching. This might run him close to as entertaining as excavating on Yukon. Dan, until you've worked on a potato farm in the UK, you will know that this is, it may be tedious, but equally, that's exactly how they do it. I don't. What's the deal in the States? How do you ship potatoes about in the States? It's not something I am familiar with at all. He is. Wrong fridge unit. I just realised that, Matty, as I picked this other box up. I'm going to have to go and get that one back out of there, aren't I? Just put some. I've got my premiums and my seed potatoes mixed up. Of course, if you missed the little review I did of this as well, you'll know that there are custom planters, so these seed potatoes actually can be dumped into the planters and used to reseed your crop for the following year. Fabian Sprengler, the potato mod is still in testing with Giants, unfortunately, just because there's so many mods in testing at the moment that it's still on the list. Might get that lined up. Push it from the end. Huge silo bunks. Yeah, it'd be nice to see, Chef. Just out of interest, really. And how do they stop them from wasting? I know kind of wastage on potatoes is quite a big thing. I guess refrigerated units and not dissimilar to this. Well, 45 plus. Look, these are we're back to our premiums here. I don't know what the ratios are like. We had no wasted potatoes yet, so that's positive. Must be a good crop. Oh, guaranteed the harvest is full. I do need to post this stream. I will probably set things up in an auto drive Courseplay marriage made in heaven, and I will struggle to keep up, and I'll just end up driving the forklift truck 24/7. Ooh, that was quite close to that pole, wasn't it? Fabian, spraying the play in Calmsden now, or wait for Greenland? Play now. Play now. It could be 2 or 3 weeks, maybe longer, till Greenland is out with the test list. So yeah, play Calmsden. No doubt at all. Rob plays games. Nice to see you again, man. How are you? What are these? Seed potatoes. Hire a subscriber to do the forklifting. Yeah, I think I know the guy for the job already. Could put this on a multiplayer, and it probably is a 2 or 3 person job, this actually, rather than an individual job. But it's nice to do things different every now and again, isn't it? I'm stuck against the wall. Yep. So that would appear to be our first trailer load, or first and second trailer load, maybe? 2,000 a box, so with that in mind. Yes, look, we're just under our next few boxes. So that gives you an idea for, I mean, what's that, 10,000 litres in those? Could even give it a go in No Man's Land. I strongly think we should, Uggs. I'm very much down for that. Tatey harvester's working well as well. He's not missing anything. That mulching dude is all over the place. I don't know what he's up to. He was flawed from the start. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Oh. You're not waiting for me. That's how we're doing it, is it? Todd, that's you in the top of watching the stream. Full now. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to run this on anything other than 1 time. So imagine doing this on 5 times, they'd be appearing super quick. Super quick. Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. I think it was when I set it up, Cranky. So yeah, it's basically running it like there's 2 vehicles on the field. But when I looked at the settings, it was it just said 1 vehicle. Let's just have another quick check, shall we? Now Nexus has showed us actually how to do it. So none of that is anything. Click on this. I said click on the course, did he? No. Temporary course, but it doesn't give us any information. No tool offsets. There's left one, right one. I can live with it, because to be honest, we can come and tidy this up later on, as long as I've got enough space for my harvester to go, and to be honest, my harvester has only covered this little bit of ground, so I will tidy it off camera. I mean, I'm undecided what to do really with this as a... This was just a bit of a one-off to have a play and look at the Calmsden textures and have a bit of a use of the potato pack in Angus, so I don't know what to do. 200 of you turned up, so you must be interested enough to see how it was going to go. But there we go, we're making potatoes great again. You can only see it when you create it. But that's a frustration that you can't change it once you probably... I get why, actually. You probably just need to recreate the course, because the course settings are what you set up at the start, right? So, yeah, we'll just have to go in and redo the course at some point. Like I said, I can live with it for the sake of the stream. We're not actually going to get in that far. We've only got about half an hour left. Being later than usual, it's creeping up towards midnight already here. We just enjoy your company. Thank you, Jason. You are too kind. You are too kind, my friend. Right. More premiums. Let's get them in. I'd love to, like, really stack up a whole unit of these. So the little numbers on the side... No, they're not premiums, are they? A seed again. How did I think they were premium? Panic! Frankie was all over it. Let's see if we can get these 4 high, just as a test. I'm a little bit far over here. That's my problem. I'll get stuck up against the wall. That's the only issue. I don't want to do that. Oh, I can't go 4 high. I would need to stack the last 2, wouldn't I? Right, fine. For now, we will drop them in the second row. And I'll just remember that I need to lift one of those down and restack it slightly. At some point. Oh, hit the wall. Potato graph. I agree. I think I'm disappointed with, you know, we've got nice new textures for things like grain and stuff, but the potatoes look very much like 19. Maybe we'll get a custom potato texture coming in the next wee while. Right, they're premiums. Are they? They better be. Actually, do you know when the potato texture does look good? It's when you look down on it from above. That looks great. But then you get to here, it's very flat. It's like wallpaper. Quite nimble, this little forklift, quite enjoying it. Let's get it lined up a bit better than that though. Well, it does require more concentration than sitting in a field, going up and down in a tractor, so good sturdy boxes you've made as well, Dazed. Fairly clattering them against the side of your shed and they're working fine. What I'll do is I'll stack 3 at the back. Well, I can't go 3 at the back, I can go 2. And I'll stack 2 in front. What's going on here? Is that me against the wall? Oh, there we go. I'm not straight, that's the problem. That'll do. Yeah, what I think I might do is stack them 2 high and stack another 2 high in front. Or 3 high in the front. We could go 5 high maybe? We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Sam, the Potatoes Factory is a mod. It is in testing with Giants at the moment. And it is coming to all platforms. Because it does not need scripts, which is amazing. Phenomenal job by Daze. Daze, you should push the... so Dazed is probably the main moderator on the official farming simulator Reddit, and if you haven't ever been to it, it's quite a fun little place to go. Always some interesting stuff, loads of info, but also some quality farming banter as well. Now, how accurate was that? Am I too far over? Let's see. A little bit. We'll just keep practicing until we get better. You know, use the wall on the right of the sorter to pre-pack them and then move them 2 at a time. That's sensible. I should do that. Do that from now on. So there we go, we've got 2 pallets of premiums here. Can't judge where my Don't worry, Argsy. Dazed and I had a run in early doors too, because I kept on trying to circumvent the rules by talking generally about Sim Dashboard and how cool it was, and then when somebody said, "Where do I find this?" I'd post links to my vids, and he used to tell me off. It's quite fun. It doesn't like a low-res pic as well. Have you noticed that? It's very particular about the quality of his screenshots. I'm gonna say he's just he's a perfectionist, as he's proved with this mod. There we go. Joysticks have changed my life. I mean, literally I've had them about a week and I feel so much more confident than I've ever done before, even with the little small one that I had on on the heavy equipment bundle, it just doesn't have the finesse and the subtle movement that these Thrustmasters do. He says as he clatters the wall and his lovely aligned boxes are all knocked out of kilter. It's alright, we'll fix them against the back wall. Panic not, people. And the foreman's on his lunch, so we won't see the dents in the shed. It's all good. Nothing to see here. Working as intended. There you go. Just tweak that one back into place. There you go. Beautiful. I do get too close to the walls though, so I need to work on that. Tilt forward a bit. Yeah, good point actually. Thank you, Cranky. I think I maybe just do that by naturally playing with Rusty Money. How are you, buddy? I'm not paying attention to the chat because I'm concentrating on stacking potatoes. Are we out again? Oh no, we've got another one that side as well. Are these both... these both seed? No, what are they? Oh, they're wastes. We've got a first box of wastes. So I will leave these here until I've got another stack ready. Why am I running over here? I think my forks are too low because I've tilted them forward. There we go. Finesse. It's not my middle name. Michael Best, does forklift side shift? I think it does, yes, Michael. But side shift, ram it into the side of the shed, same thing really, isn't it? So, Daze, I think, is trying to work out if he can... well, certainly he's updated it now, so the waste potatoes can go into the BGA now. So there's a custom BGA with it. He's getting one lap of the field before... Oh, too soon. Let's get it unloaded. Too proud for a crash counter. No, I'm not, just not technically adept enough to set one up. Bumbling Stimgar. Just keeping it real. It's all for show. I could do it properly if I wanted to, but I don't want to show you guys up. I want to show you that I'm just a normal player like Argsy. I jest. I know I'm inept. It's okay. I'm at peace with it already. Right, let's try Nixos. Pause the course first, then press the name. You can also press the Courseplay icon for Courseplay settings. If you press the alignment name, it zeroes out the settings. Let us try that. Pausing the course was my... oh, you can't get into Draw Tractor while it's on Courseplay. Well, you can if you go to the right button, I think. Enter vehicle. So, let's pause our course, shall we? Pause. Reverse up a bit, right. Not that one. Full tools are raised tools, early, multi-tool, settings, symmetrical, no, nothing there. Vehicle debug. I can't see them, I'm going to have to just wait until... FS Miner, nice to see you, buddy. Temporary course name, right. Let's have a look at that. Temporary course. Number of headlands 3. Rows to skip. Field centre. Multiple tools. How did that go on? How did we manage to get that? That's properly annoying, isn't it? Now, do I need to regenerate the course or not? I shouldn't do, should I? We send him back over. Random Gen, welcome, welcome. Yes, regenerate, right, okay. We'll do that. Like I said, Nixos, we need to be on speed dial. It doesn't matter really if I'm regenerating, does it? Temporary course. Generate fieldwork course. Show courses, let's just do... No, that's not what I wanted. I want this one. Show course. All waypoints, so I can find out where I need to go. It's coming back up the way here. Oh, has he gone a different direction now? Did he start all the way over there? Looks that way, doesn't it? Look at that, if you had this switched on in 19, it would grind to a halt. But it looks like it starts from this far end now, based on this, does it? Looking at the turning angles, at the end of the rows it's getting to here. Turning, yeah, so I think it starts over here now. Right. So there's our headlands. So we should be able to start there actually. So if I do next nearest waypoint on this, somewhere about here, should start cutting into the row further down. Let's give this a go. Nearest waypoint. Boom. Go. He not moving. Let's do it from first waypoint, see if that makes a difference. Right, he's doing that. Right, fine. He can just do the whole course again. As long as he tidies it up, I don't care. Deactivated. I am gonna go and get my trailer, which I left over here. Did I? I had to leave my trailer. No, I drove back to the field. Yeah, he's just gonna drive around stuff he's already done for ages now. It's too late at night, that's my problem. Too tired to know what I'm doing. Never do a late stream. He seems to be working though. I need to save these courses as well before I leave, or I'm going to have to set up everything again when I come back. Although Courseplay's doing a cracking job with the harvester. Look at how neat and tidy that is. So that's working well with the offset pre-calculated. Didn't have to put anything excessive in there, did I? So that is good. Take care, Echo Kid. Nice to see you. Yeah, that was the other one. I did think about that, Matthew. I was just like, well, I could just do it that way. He's full again. The joy of potatoes, right? I am enjoying this though. This could be very therapeutic. We need a mod where you can wrap pallet stacks together like the clear plastic wrap. Well, the wrapping function already exists for bales, so it could. It's not out with the realms of possibility that could be a thing. What joystick I'm using? I am using the Thrustmaster T1600 or 16,000s. I've got a dual set of them, and they are fabulous, fabulous things. Strongly recommend anybody getting them, and they're actually not offensively priced either. If you only need one for front loader work and small forklifts and things like that, I think they're around about 50-60 bucks. UK, well, in UK they're 50 or 60 pounds. I don't know what they're like in the States, but they're massively different. Based on, I know a few people have bought the dual sets recently, and they're sensibly priced. Random Jen has 2 mod ideas and no idea where to start them. Well, you could talk about them here, Jen, because there's certainly, I know there's a couple of modders in here at the moment who might like the idea of it and do something with it. Right. What are we going to do with our junk potatoes? I'm just going to stick them outside for now. Well, the spammers are out in force tonight, aren't they? These are Duffer's waste potatoes. Good for pig food and biogas only. Or pigs. Mike Hansen, how are you? Load them on the truck for the fun of it. I could actually, because I could sell them. Oh well, I'll wait until I've got a couple more stacks and then I will do that. Oh, right, what are those there? They're seed potatoes there, so whatever comes out next. There's premiums there. My spatial awareness needs a little bit of work in this shed, I think. We'll work on that. Are you set up like the new Ideal 10 harvester with a joystick in each hand? No, I've still got a steering wheel for the actual wheel, but I do have dual joysticks. And I know Esab, if he's still in here, he plays religiously with 2 joysticks, tractors and everything, so it can be done, and it can be done pretty well. The AI worker is blocked by an object. What do you reckon that is? Do we think our mulcher and our harvester? Who's getting paid $2,000? He's only done about 4 laps of the field. Courseplay workers are going to be getting a pay cut soon. That boy in the mulch has done nothing but make a mess of the field. As FarmSim Grandad would say, if you need to do a job properly, you do it yourself. Although that doesn't even work in my case. Let's try and get my things lined up. No, a little bit off. I need to set up my joystick so I can shift things left and right a little bit to help myself out, and then I wouldn't have to worry about getting it perfectly lined up. But that'll do for now, though. I could just use there's a mini joystick on top, which I could actually, I might just do it now. See if I can. Let's see if we can make our lives easier, shall we? In the last 5 minutes. Key settings, let's have a look at, it will be under, what do we think it will be under? Crane, will it be under front loader? Have we got anything else? Anybody got an idea what it would be called? Yeah, I think you're right, Hector. Those raise, extend front arm, contract front arm. Don't want to guess at it, but should we try that? Let's go. Oh, it's not letting me use them. That's annoying. Oh, it's because I'm on... Oh. See, I'm knackered. That's the problem. I know what I'm doing. I'm drunk. I wish I was drunk. That would be a good excuse. Let's try that. I know that. Well, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, this is one for the other day. Right hand, do I need to do it for both, do you think, Args? Oh, it's maybe a conflict there, isn't it? Let's see if that was it. Total guesswork as to what I'm doing. We'll do it another day. I'll do it. Oh, that's my problem. I'm too far tilted. That was what was confusing me before. That's about right. Right. Got my seed potatoes here. Yes. I'll work out what's what. They're not very intuitive, some of the instructions. I don't want to save those actually, Ed, because they're wrong. But yes, I'll do a little bit of working out of what I want to do and take it from there. You actually get through your pallets pretty quick, don't you? It's not like we're hanging around here. Too far away. It's harder with 2 pallets to see where you're going, definitely. There we go. Well, it's in between the lines though. You do want to leave a bit of space for me, you don't want them touching really, do you? Is it more profitable? Probably not random gen. It's all based on the volume still. It's just a different way of it's the British way of doing it. So where you probably don't have the massive volumes that you maybe have in the US. So it's a little bit more time consuming to do. But there's some more waste potatoes there, so we'll get rid of them in a minute. They are, certainly are, Alex. Has anybody actually ever clicked on the link? Do you know what is it? Gambling or something? Or is it more sinister than that? Can we block them rather than just hide them? Or is that what's happening? When you block them, they get hidden anyway? Something going on with my... Why can't I get off this? Ah, there you go. My forks were sticking there a bit. Trying to get things the right height. Gaming only modding. I am well, mate. How are you? Nice to see you. Hiding is the best option. Right. Were they 45 plus? They were. Right. Having those numbers on the side was a genius addition, I must say. Sense an FSG competition here. You could set it up with you know what's happened, there's another box has spawned behind me, hasn't it? You could set up with a load of pre-spawned potato boxes and have a forklift truck competition. 2 teams, 3 teams who can stack an entire cool box of potatoes. So if I go 2 here, what we'll do, if I go 2 here, get them lined up-ish. We'll get another one, drop it on the top. So I'm very close to the wall here. Drop another one on the top. I mean, you could stack another 2 and go 6 high. Let's try that, shall we? I'm guessing we need to go... Oh no, we don't. Let's grab that box. Hopefully we'll get another one spawn in a sec. Line them up badly. Are we going to get some more premiums, or are we out? We're going to get some more, shall we? See, I should have stopped by now, and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Might be a bit manic, but... yeah, the Russians love me at the moment. Yeah, these 2 stuck in the field together. I need to unpick this mess as well. You're right, they're both running Both running headlands. But look away now, people. They all stop now. He's stopped, hasn't he? There he goes. So this guy must be almost... You might have guessed he's full. Is he full? Can't tell with this harvester when it's full or not. His light's not flashing, so I think he might have just... Oh. Forget there's a two-stage unload there. There's hardly anything in him. So, has he just decided he's stuck now, has he? No, he should be able to go. It's interesting, isn't it? First point, last waypoint, nearest waypoint. Ooh. Eric, it is in testing with Giants at the moment. It is dazed. Something's broken with the potato harvester. I don't know what. Right, let's try it again. Nearest waypoint. Character 9 not found in texture font. What? No. Strange. Strange. Might have to report that one to Courseplay. What I will do now is move him out of the way so the mulcher can get past. We will take this little bit of potato that we've got. The worker was a potato, get a new one. We've got 188 litres, so we haven't even got enough to fill another box. Typical. Well, I'm going to park him here, because that is not worth running back to the yard. What I'll do, turn my beacons off, turn my tractor off. I will go and stack those last couple of boxes, and I think we'll call it there, because that's been 2 hours solid of potatoing, and it's been really good fun. So there you go. I'm a convert, thanks to Dazed and FS22 physics. I'm a fan. go high enough that we can... What do you reckon, Args? Reckon we could pull this off on No Man's Land? I might have to invite some helpers to help stack. Don't need that on for this, do we? Oh, it's bouncing. Are we too high? Are we hitting the roof? We may have been a little bit high there. I think it might have been hitting the wall. Look at that, that's the neatest thing I've ever stacked. That's ridiculously neat and tidy. I thought it was the roof arcs, but it's got quite a lot of space there. I wonder if it was just catching on the... It might have just been catching on the edge of the... Might have been actually just catching on the edge, because I think I'm a little bit tight to this wall, actually. Probably more tight than I would like to be. But look at that, I mean... There is no way in the world you could have managed to do that in 90... I did a thing! It's very Clarkson-esque. I did a thing! I'm quite pleased with that. I am very pleased with that indeed. Okay folks, hopefully that gives you a little bit more of an insight as to just how good this mod is. And it's still potatoes, right? And potatoes take time and they're slow. But there's something quite therapeutic about... I mean, just... Like you say, Dan, that the pallet handling is vastly superior to what it used to be. I don't care what anybody says. The little forklift works really, really well. The joystick combo works really, really well. It's just really good. I mean, that's the first time I've done it as well. You can imagine working over a, you know, getting used to it and getting it down to a fine art. It could be good. Yeah, Cranky, I know you're going to like this one, mate. And you know, it feels like it's not so laborious that you're not making progress as well. I mean, look, what have we got there? 11 pallets in there. We've got 7 in there. We've got stacks still waiting here. We've got so we've got another 2 pallets there of seed potatoes ready. Now, here's a question. Volume-wise, would you expect to see as many seed potatoes as you would premiums? And I don't know what the answer is to this. Because you're going to have a lot of leftover seed potatoes, right? I would love to. I'm going to continue this field. I'm going to finish this field. I may do it as another live stream. If you've enjoyed this, I may do it as another live stream. We'll sort out some of our Courseplay issues, but I'm intrigued to see how many pallets. If we did that one field, because it's not a huge field. Yeah, like I said, Args, I have no idea in terms of potatoes, and I guess seed potatoes are smaller, but they could just be used as standard potatoes, right? As well. So, if you look at production window, you can see the ratio for each potato. Yeah, I was just interested, Days, if it was kind of. I'm sure it probably is, because I know you've spent a lot of time and you know your potato stuff. But is that authentic to real life? Would you get, you know, from a harvested field, would you get that kind of ratio in terms of premium versus seed? Because are seed potatoes edible as well? Are they standard potatoes but smaller, or would they always go back for seed? And I suppose value with them as well. Cost-wise, they're. Let's have a look, shall we? So 369 for seed and 507. So that's interesting. Joint live stream over the weekend with another helper. Dazed. Get dazed in the forklift. I'm down for that. If he's down for it. The pace is nice. The pace of the processor. If you had a steady stream of potatoes coming in, you could it runs really, really nice. Ah, right. Seed potatoes grown over several years. Nice. Combined it all. It's great. I absolutely love it. And then, so let's say I close this. And I press F5. Is it F5? F4. So you can see your pallets there. If I head out of here, let's see if you're. So we're just seeing the wireframes. We're not seeing. So that's interesting that the forklift isn't disappearing, isn't it? I wonder why that is. Yeah. Nice. Now I'm just playing. Right, well maybe we'll do another stream. I like the idea of that. Good call, Alex. Alright, let's work out how we can make that happen. At least you're in the UK, Dazed. I don't want to be clowning around with these Kiwis and guys from Chicago. So, right, anyway, we're just blethering on now. I will. Thanks for joining. Say goodbye. Thanks for so many of you joining, actually. Really thought that potatoes might put a few people off, but quite the opposite. Or did you just turn up to watch me make a hash of stuff? I think that's quite possible. So, thank you very much. Calmsden is beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking. Oh, crikey, look, I've got all kinds of things going on now. Yeah, Calmsden is beautiful. Get those textures. Have a play on this map. It really is gorgeous. If you could leave a like on the way, that would be tremendous as well. It all helps the channel and helps more people find me, which is nice. But thank you very much. Sorry it was a little bit haphazard. Must get more sleep. But thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure, as always, hanging out with you. And who knew? I love potatoes now. Happy days. Random Gen, Oxygen David has released 8K textures, 4K and 8K, very high res textures for Calmsden, and an update to seasons. So your trees now, and it probably isn't going to work because we've moved into winter, but your trees are on, there you go, a lot more naturally coloured. So look at these trees now compared to the base game Giants ones, which are bright orange and a little bit cartoony. These are a lot more realistic, to the point that it makes this map almost look kind of like real life at some points. So there you go, Argsy. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, John Lass. Thank you, everybody else. Hector, Random Gen, Todd. You're here for Arg, of course. Oh dear. Yeah, well, maybe we were making hash browns. That's a good call, Louise. I like it. I like it. Nice. Potatoes, right? There's probably some hashed browns at the bottom. Well, certainly some mashed potatoes, anyway. Chase the deer. Right. Take care, guys. Great hanging out. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.